to swear, even in
Oh, well, I'm about to do the talky bit. I'll do the talky bit just before we take off. But I know we may have a lot of new people that have not been on the channel before, so it's going to be interesting. Okay, we are live on YouTube. So we got 20 minutes maybe until we take off. So I'll maybe go and.
Hello, YouTube.
Oh, here we go. So I've got transmitter running. If anybody does want to follow along that doesn't have little nav map, maybe they're on a console or something like that, a few of us that are running transmitter, you will be able to see us at VirtualFlight.Online. So I'll show it on my screen. If I go to transmitter.virtualflight.online and I can open the radar display, and if you go and zoom into Ecuador, you will see a cluster of yellow aeroplanes are appearing at Catamayo. And there's so many there already, and there's going to be more, obviously. But you'll be able to follow those aeroplanes as they move across the map. Okay. So
I'm the only one in 2020.
Oh, possibly. So I'm going to go and press. I'm trying to remember what view I'm in. I'm going to go and get my aeroplane ready and start circling the airport here at Catamayo. So I'm in the black square caravan, which I thought would be a decent turboprop to have a chance of getting to the altitudes required.
I'm in a 408 Sky Carrier.
Same here, Matt.
2 engines.
I'm checking out how the Piaggio does.
Oh, I've recently bought the Piaggio, the P180.
Indeed, yes.
Oh,
so you should be able to see me then.
You'll be there before I reach the end of the runway.
I'm not so sure. It's fast when it's level.
Can anybody remember in the black square caravan what causes the alarms to go off? Oh, it's the fuel overhead, isn't it? Of course it is. I just turned the electric on and an alarm went off immediately. And it's just the fuel shutoffs.
Fuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuel first.
What runway are we taking off on?
07?
What altitude are we going to climb to?
I'm going to go to 16,000.
Yeah, it's going to be fairly high. I'm going to hug the ground most of the way and go VFR.
Yeah, this is definitely a VFR flight.
Yeah, it's going to the mountains. I haven't looked at the weather forecast. I'm not sure. Have I got live weather on? That's a really good question. No, I haven't. I'm going to put live weather on. I haven't looked at the weather forecast to see what's. Is it fairly clear? Do we know?
I'm using live.
It's looking very clear. I've got live weather on and it's clear.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, so
I'm going to take off early and circle to avoid the clutter. So 110 to runway 07, ready for takeoff.
Let's wait for my GPS to come up. I'm going to go and borrow the route from Little Nav Map.
Who's in the yellow Mustang with R.A. Bob Hoover on the wings?
Okay, so we've got people watching on YouTube from New Zealand and the US so far.
Oh. But does anyone know why Ecuador is called Ecuador?
This is by the equator.
Okay. It's by the equator. It's or la ciudad mitad del mundo, or middle of the world city. Yep, straddles the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. And you can stand if you stand at a certain point. You can be in both. Pretty neat. And also, Ecuador is known for the Galapagos Islands. Also.
Charles Darwin.
That's right. Yeah, and back in the 80s, it's just recent that you could visit the Galapagos Islands. Before you really couldn't visit the islands, they were off limits to tourists. But sadly now they're allowing tourists to visit the islands. So, yeah, there's Galapagos and Charles Darwin.
There's a very interesting movie about those islands when several German couples came to settle on them. I think it's on Netflix right now.
Ooh, I have to watch that. I'll look it up. I'll see.
It's a very psychological drama of some interesting people. And actually their descendants still run the couple of little hotels that are on the islands.
Mm-hmm. It's called the Galapagos Affair. A true story from the 1930s. European settlers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the 30s, yeah.
Very interesting.
So did we say runway 07, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go across the grass to get there. Try and avoid the buildings first.
Pressure separator.
Just take off, Jonathan, or
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's not many rules. I'm going to do the talky bit in a moment. So for those taking part, I'll do it in a few minutes because we're not really setting off for another 10 minutes yet. The only real rules are in terms of the radio and not saying anything offensive because it's live, obviously, and general rules of the community are that we keep things family friendly as far as we can.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, in terms of actual aviation, it's literally your own navigation. Obviously, you can follow the group, and we would encourage that, you know, to keep the group together while we're flying along, so you see lots of other airplanes in the simulator alongside yourself, and just have some fun.
Yeah, great.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And obviously the huge thing this evening, which we've never really done before, is we've got a visitor on the channel. So Cynthia has just said hello, who has come along. She's not a simulator enthusiast or anything. She's just a friend of mine with Ecuadorian heritage that will be able to give us more than, you know, our scratching around on Wikipedia to find out about these places, which would be really lovely.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll just scratch around on Wikipedia.
Read it out to us. Yeah, but you'll say it so much better than we can.
Yes, I can say Catamayo. Yes, yes.
Good
And
evening.
Quito.
Good evening. That was.
Good evening. Buenas noches.
Okay, I'm going to get in the air and start circling the airfield. I'm going to turn my head tracking on.
Oh, it might help Cynthia if everybody screams.
Yeah, if anybody, if everybody is available to share their screen on Discord, it will allow Cynthia to jump between cockpits to see where we are and to point things out maybe along the way.
Yeah, I'm sharing mine.
If you feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm
Thank
fine
you.
now.
I like Gary's yellow plane. That was really nice. Or is it still? But he changed the plane.
No, that was me looking at the yellow plane earlier. I wondered who's.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. This yellow plane. Okay.
Just in the queue here. At the end.
See, looking over. Aloha.
It is mad that the simulator covers basically the whole planet in this way, isn't it?
It's a great geography teacher, this sim.
It is. Okay, so I'm just going to orbit the airfield until we get closer to the departure time.
Obligatory for us to bring our dads along, Jonathan.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
I was saying, is it obligatory for us to bring our dads along?
It's made it toe out.
Yeah, keep an eye on Junior.
My plane won't stop. I don't know what's going on. I've got parking brakes on.
Which airplane is it?
Cessna Caravan.
The one that just went into the ravine.
Yes, the one that was yeah, it's not stopping.
If it's a Cessna, you might want to put the fuel condition lever to idle if it's the 208 Caravan.
Let me see if that fixed the issue.
That's the big red lever down on the throttle quadrant.
Oh, there we go.
Sort of-
I can now finally stop. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No worries, but put it back up when you take off, obviously.
I will. Thank you.
You find also when you land, you have to set that to idle quite quickly and hit F2 repeatedly or something like that to engage reverse thrust to slow yourself down.
Okay, I will make sure of that. Thank you.
Don't take it as gospel, but you know, see how you go.
I won't. Thank you.
Evening all.
Evening. How you doing?
Evening.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Hi, Patrick.
Everybody well?
We are.
See.
So, Patrick is the most likely of the people here to have visited any of the airports in Ecuador, I would imagine.
Oh, really?
In the sim, I have, yes.
Oh, okay. You haven't in real world, though.
No, unfortunately, I've never been to South America.
Ah.
You should.
So for Cynthia's benefit,
You
Patrick
should.
used to work for the airlines, so yeah.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
So, one of my claims to fame is that I've almost been around the world, but I've never been to Scotland.
Is that by choice?
It's not by choice, really. I've never had the opportunity.
Well, they drank all the beer in Scotland, so why go?
I don't call my beer anyway. What did you say? They've drunk all the beer?
I guess I don't know if anybody heard about what happened in Boston. With
Yeah, they drank Boston Dry.
They drank
Oh my word, I didn't hear that story.
They literally
Yeah,
emptied the distributors, not just the bars.
They didn't drink all the beer, though. It was Bud Light was left.
They left that behind.
Like I said,
I'm
they
sorry.
drank all the beer.
I don't count Bud Light as beer.
It's not. Yeah, they had a good time in Miami too. So we went over to Miami.
They spread a lot of goodwill as well.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful. Yeah,
Unlike some other
fans.
fans.
Yes, they did. They put traffic cones on
Yeah.
every statue in Boston on
So-
their heads.
We have a
Yeah.
question on the live stream. Somebody is asking, well, obviously, we've got a very unusual situation happening here where we've got maybe 10 or 15 people on the runway apron and departing. They said, would prop wash be
Oh,
an
wow.
actual thing for small aeroplanes? Yes. Because small aeroplanes don't weigh very much, but they actually create a lot of thrust from the propeller. So if you hit a small aeroplane at close range at the wrong angle, you could absolutely tip it over.
I'm on the edge of the runway at the end, and I'm kicking up what looks like chalk dust, an awful lot of it.
Yeah, I noticed that, Patrick.
There was a very funny video many years ago that I think Top Gear made, where they drove a Citroen 2CV past the end of a runway where a 747 was revving its engines up, and there wasn't much left of the 2CV.
I remember that.
Yep.
Did about 8 or 9 summers.
Yeah, I think it was radio controlled, but they drove it behind the 747 as it opened its engines to take off. It went several hundred yards, didn't it, and just ended up in a shower of pieces.
Yeah.
They used to have fun on that program.
They did. Okay, so we're just coming up to the hour. So anybody that's joining the flight this evening, welcome to VirtualFlight.Online. We are going to be flying northwards through the Andes, visiting some of the airfields in Ecuador. We have Cynthia on the channel who's come along as a visitor for the evening to drop in and out and to not really act as a tour guide, but to laugh at our pronunciation of the place names. The only thing I would really ask, if we're all flying along together, please do try to stay together during the flight. So so if you do get massively ahead of the pack, just circle at the next airfield, and please try to keep any conversation on the channel family friendly. That's the only real rules. So other than that, just have fun. It's own navigation. So the first waypoint we're heading to, so we're just departing, I'm going to say it wrong, aren't I? But we're just departing Catamayo. We're going to go up to
Catamayo.
Catamayo. We're going to go up to, no, was it Cuenca?
Cuenca. And it's one of the UNESCO sites.
Okay,
It's
so
gorgeous.
70 nautical miles, about 25 degrees. So off we go.
Yeah, if you head out to the coast, drop into Guayaquil or Playas, if you want to have a nice time at the beach. On point. Very pretty.
Okay, I'm just straightening my airplane up to go in the right direction, hopefully. I guess we pick our way through the hills and either look for a low route or just climb to altitude.
That's interesting. The other day I put the name tags on, which I don't normally have, but I put them on and I've left them on, and I know that I haven't turned them off, but they're not there.
Are you on the Southeast Asia server?
Yeah, I can see everybody, I just don't have any name tags.
Interesting.
Now press Alt and Alt 2 on your keyboard, switches them on and off.
Ah, okay, thank you. But I did the world update yesterday. I was wondering if that fiddled around with stuff.
So has anybody taken a look at the national parks in the US?
Not yet.
They are unbelievable. They're very, very good.
That's great.
I watched your video, but I haven't actually.
I was kind of horrified though. I was flying through Canyonlands National Park, and I turned on the bit rate, the monitor in Windows, and it was well over 100 megabits per second.
Wow.
Perfect timing, because I've got a flight through Yellowstone and the Tetons next month
Nice.
on the boards here.
So these roads through the mountains look quite dangerous to me.
Oh, they are. They're so incredibly narrow. It's frightening.
So what happens when you meet something coming the other way?
There's videos of it. You can find videos of it on YouTube. It's frightening. That's one of the reasons that when next year I'm planning a trip to Ecuador with my mom, and I will likely fly into Guayaquil. Then from Guayaquil, I'll take a plane to Cuenca or to Quito, because I would never, ever, ever take a bus. It's just, I think they just live literally on the edge of danger when you go along those roads. And it's raining, and sometimes the roads washed out. Oh no, it's frightening. It's frightening. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen several videos of buses and trucks going down the side.
Yeah.
I think the most recent one I saw, I think there was a bus that went off the road and it didn't plummet to the bottom. They brought in a crane to lift it, and the crane went over.
Yeah, big pass.
So tip of the day for anybody flying the Black Square Caravan, it's accurately simulated enough that if you do not trim the rudder, the right wing will empty itself faster than the left wing, because you are slewing you are skidding the entire time from the torque from the propeller.
I wondered why it did that.
Yeah, you have to trim the rudder. So watch the bubble on the turn coordinator and trim the rudder.
Right, I always switch the left fuel tank off for a few minutes during the flight.
Yeah, if you trim it, you won't have to do that.
Brilliant. Excellent.
I found that out because somebody told me, basically, and I'd been doing the same thing of just turning the fuel tanks off.
Glad it's not just me then.
I'm going to run into altitude troubles in a moment, unless I speed this thing up.
Flight, what speed is everybody aiming for?
Well, I'm going far too slowly.
One that keeps me airborne at the moment.
I'm trying to stick around 150 around there.
Yeah, 150 to 160 would be perfect.
Slow down then.
So obviously the initial climb is going to be slower than that probably for most people.
Patrick, if it was you with the nameplate issues, did Alt-2 fix it?
I haven't had a chance to look yet. I'm trying to control the airplane at the moment.
No worries.
Alt and 2, let's have a look. It does, thank you very much.
Quick win.
Yeah, so Cynthia, Patrick has some great stories about getting VIPs through major airports.
Oh, I've got a couple of VIP stories. My experiences of working in the movie theater in LA, that was really funny. It was one of my first jobs when I was a teenager. And it was, I'm going to totally age myself, but I don't care. It was when the Fly remake came out with Jeff Goldblum. And so at this theater in LA, and it's torn down now, it's the Cineplex Odeon, we'd have stars come in. Jeff Goldblum came in with Gina Davis. And there I am. I'm at the concession stand. I'm 15 and a half years old. And he thinks he's going to be comped, given complimentary drinks. So he comes up to the counter. He's like, oh, hey, hello. And I'd love to have these 2 drinks. I'm like, oh, yeah, welcome. And yes, of course, I pour him the drinks. Both he and Gina Davis are wearing matching outfits. They're both wearing the same Converse. They're like 2 colored Converse. They're both wearing khakis. They're both wearing they looked really cute together, but they're wearing matching outfits. So I say, okay, so that'll be about, $4.50. And I was really strict with my cash box, because back in the day, you couldn't be a penny off because you'd get in trouble with your supervisor. So I said, that'll be $4.50. He looks at me and smiles. He looked at me and smiled, and then he looked away, and Gina Davis starts laughing at him. And I said, okay, that'll be $4.50. And then he just keeps smiling, laughing, and then he starts. Then he proceeds to take everything out of his pockets, including gum wrappers, pennies, lint, and puts it on the counter until he finally has enough money to pay for the drink. And he was off by 1 penny, and then I looked at him and I said, you know, that's okay. I have this spare penny here that you can have. Oh, it was so, and Gina Davis just laughed at him, and then he looked at me, kind of smiled at me, kind of embarrassed, and he picked up the drinks. He's like, thank you, have a good day. I'm like, yeah. Sorry, Jeff Goldblum, no free drinks for you.
That's brilliant.
No free drinks for Jeff Goldblum.
One of those aliens should have one of those aliens he should have eaten them.
Oh, maybe. I'd love to. I've also met a couple of other people I've met as well, so we'll talk about that later. But here we are, Ecuador. Let me look at the radar to see where everyone's headed, so if I need to pronounce anything. Okay, you're passing Puerto Velo, and you're climbing up toward Cuenca slowly.
So if I look at right, I should see a mountain, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, lots of mountains.
Yeah.
You know, I could hear Cynthia say those names 1,000 times, and I still wouldn't be able to pronounce it.
Let's see, you're headed toward. Let's see where you're headed toward. Oh, lots of ranges.
Yeah, in your defence, though, Dave, I bet Cynthia couldn't pronounce very many Cornish names or Gloucestershire names.
This is true.
Actually, if you've watched Clarkson's Farm on the internet, there's a farm worker on there. Is it Gerald, his name? That has the very broad West Country accent.
Oh my gosh, isn't it ever?
The walling expert.
Yeah. But then, to be fair, not many people can understand him at all.
Makes sense if he could put a sentence together that made sense.
Okay, so I'm just having a look on the map myself to see where we are.
See everybody. No, it's not. The mountain ranges aren't labeled. Oh, some are.
If you change the layer in the map, looking at the radar display,
yeah.
If you go to satellite mode, maybe? Oh no, satellite hides all the labels, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
Terrain relief is better.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. A little better. Yeah. A little better.
Yeah, the different public maps are. There's a bit of a lottery of what the information they show.
What you have it on, Jonathan?
Oh, let's
Sorry, what's my heading?
Yeah.
I know. Which map are you using?
Oh, I'm just helping Cynthia. She's looking at the radar display and transmitter.
Ah, okay.
So she only has like the public maps to look at, which obviously aren't quite as good as the aviation maps.
No. Oh, another fun fact about Ecuador is that it's mostly people in the Andean areas. They enjoy a very delicious, well, it's kind of more of a, people would freak out, and they do freak out when they know. Basically, they raise guinea pigs for food, and the indigenous word for guinea pig is cuy, or C-U-Y, and people roast them. I haven't eaten a cuy or a roasted guinea pig yet. In the future, maybe. So yeah, they raise guinea pigs for food.
So they eat guinea pigs?
Yeah. Guinea pigs. Yes, guinea pigs. And interestingly, because there's a high concentration of Ecuadorians in the New York metropolitan area, New York City, if you were Latino, they may ask you like, which country? You go into a pet shop, you're like, hey, I'd like to purchase a guinea pig, and they will ask you like, oh, what's it for? What's the guinea pig for?
Oh my word.
They actually will not sell you a guinea pig. They censor
Isn't South America where guinea pigs originated?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Possibly. They're so cute though. I just can't. I don't think when I visit Ecuador next time, I definitely don't think I will be eating a guinea pig. Just been Americanized. I'm sorry.
I would imagine there's something like
Many
that.
guinea pigs here.
They must be like
We
that.
do eat Kentucky Fried Chicken here.
Yeah, but that's not chicken either.
That's all right. In the Appalachians, they eat squirrels.
I know. What is it? We don't know.
Cornwall, they eat roadkill.
Oh yes, squirrel pie. And raccoon.
There was a famous guy, wasn't there, who had a roadkill recipe book?
Oh yes, there was a recipe book, wasn't there? Yes.
There was a roadkill restaurant in the States as well, wasn't there? You sort of took along your own roadkill and they cooked it for you.
My word.
You just take this outside and run it over, then cook it for me.
I see in the UK you're not allowed to pick it up yourself, are you? It's the car behind that's allowed to pick it up.
Looked up.
Oh yeah, if you kill it, you're not supposed to pick it up.
So does that mean you have to work with somebody else?
Yeah, absolutely. You go round in pairs.
Okay, so we're about 30 miles out from the next big airport where we're going to be doing a touch and go, which is Mariscal, or the actual place is Cuenca, wasn't it, you said?
Cuenca.
Cuenca. It's quite a big city, isn't it?
Ah, it's gorgeous. UNESCO site. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It's 8,000 feet altitude, oh my word.
Yeah, you have to. I always wonder when people. You have to be prepared for some altitude sickness. At least allow 24, 48 hours to get used to the altitude change.
It's interesting talking about the football briefly tonight. There was conversation going on that the FIFA rules are you have to be local to the place you're going to be playing the match a certain number of days before the match.
Yes.
But ideally, the England team would have arrived an hour before, so they didn't have to deal with the high altitude.
Well, and where are they playing today?
It's the Azteca Stadium in Mexico City.
Let me find out. How many?
7,200 feet.
Ooh.
And because of the
good luck,
rules,
England.
they had to be there a couple of days before, so they probably haven't slept properly.
Oh God. Let's see. Let me see which stadium. Is it the one in Monterrey that they're gonna play in?
No, it's the Azteca in Mexico.
Mexico City, isn't it?
Yeah.
Van a jugar. Okay. En DF, Distrito Federal, Mexico City, in Azteca.
Where have England been training in the States?
I don't know.
The nearest bar.
It's unfair, we're not talking about cricketers.
Ooh.
Okay, so how are we doing? Can I start descending yet? Are there any hills in the way? I'm going to start
Let's see where
descending.
everybody is. Okay, headed toward Cuenca. Someone's already arrived in Cuenca.
110 descending to 10,000 feet.
Ah, there's somebody there that had my problem. They're called call sign.
You wouldn't want to.
Spell you had that name, didn't you?
I did.
You wouldn't want to crash around here, would you? It's going to be quite difficult to find you.
I'm sure there's plenty of guinea pigs, though. You'd learn to eat them, wouldn't you?
Good for a snack. And by the way, Panama or Panama hats are actually originally from Ecuador. They are not from Panama.
What, the
A lot
hats?
of people don't know. Yeah, Panama hats are originally from Ecuador.
Oh, I've done the engine in my aeroplane. I knew I'd done that earlier.
You can repair it.
Yeah, I've just done it.
I wear Panama hats. I knew they were from Ecuador.
Oh, good for you. I'm so glad. A lot of people just think that they're from Panama.
So are there a lot of llamas or alpacas here?
It depends. Llamas, alpacas. Yeah, it depends. I mean, obviously, interestingly, the indigenous, there's about 7.5% of the Ecuadorian population are indigenous. But a lot of Ecuadorians are of mixed racial and ethnic heritage. So, for example, I have indigenous and of African descent and of white European descent because of enslaved people being traded along the coast in South America. So my mom's side, she's Afro-Latina. My dad is of more white European descent. So they're both from Ecuador, but you have a lot of people who are mixed race and mixed ethnically. So a lot of indigenous people, they use llamas or alpacas when they are, you'll see them in the shopping centers. They'll bring them and they use them as their pack animals, and they'll load them up. And so there's a really cute video out there that of this indigenous family taking their alpaca, and they get into an Uber, and they know that it's not. I think it's a llama. It's a llama. And it folds its legs up and it gets into the Uber.
Oh my word!
So, I know
Right.
you can take your llama, but the thing with llamas that you have to be very careful is that, and alpacas, is that they spit. So some people, a tourist will approach them. Oh my gosh, I want to hug your llama. I want to hug your alpaca, and then they'll spit at you. So, and they're very territorial, but. They're very nice, and obviously you want to own anything made from alpaca fur, or the hairs of the alpaca hairs. Yep, very lovely, very cute, and yeah, alpacas y llamas. Dice llama or lama. Dicen llamas.
So we have a question on the live stream. Somebody's asking, are the South American approaches different to the US or the UK? Well, the only difference really is going to be altitude. And therefore you'll often see 12,000 foot long runways for the heavy jets, just for them because the air's thin at altitude, obviously, so it takes them long. You have to get to a higher speed to get off the ground or to come in on approach. And obviously, because you're going faster, you need longer to either accelerate or slow down.
Well, let's see where you guys are on the radar. Okay. Yeah, getting to Cuenca. Gorgeous, gorgeous city, UNESCO site since 1999. And colonized Spanish 400 years. Yeah.
Is this airport touch and go, or are
Yeah.
we landing?
Touch and go.
Touch and go.
Roger.
Which runway is the first person going into?
06.
06. Okay.
It's quite easy to spot.
Yeah, winds out of the northeast. So yes, I guess as soon as we clear this hill on the southern side of the city, you should see it easily.
Oh, going back to the guinea pig thing I mentioned about New York City. So April 2023, it is illegal for pet stores in New York City to sell guinea pigs. So in New York City, you can't buy a guinea pig. Sorry, Ecuadorians.
I was wondering why I couldn't get hold of one. Now I've been working this week with a gentleman from Quito, and he looks slightly oriental.
Well, interestingly, in Ecuador, because you have such a diverse groups and diasporas of people, we have a large Japanese population as well, and other people of Asian descent. So we have, and also Peru. It's also a large population of Japanese Peruvian. So Ecuador, we have Asian Ecuadorians.
Yeah. Explain that then.
It's a very, South America. Yes.
So I asked him where he was from, and he said Ecuador, and I said Quito,
cool.
And he said, "How do you know Quito?"
I'm like, oh, you're Japanese. Yeah.
Where's the airfield then? I'm getting close.
It's me out with van.
One of the highest cities. Well,
Going back to the Panama hat, I know why they're called Panama hats, even though they're made in Ecuador. It was during the building of the Panama Canal, all of the workers wore straw hats. That's how they got their name.
I knew that, but I just did assume that they were made in Panama, I have to say.
I've got one sat on top of a nightshade in this room.
wow.
I wear one in the summer.
I think mine's a fedora. It's hanging on one of my guitars.
Where do you keep your Bermuda shorts?
Oh, take care of your hats. Very nicely made. Very nice. Very nice. Take care of your hats.
I remember during lockdown, there were a lot of freighters, 747s mainly, and once you go onto flight radar and find out where they're from and going to, they're going to various places in Europe, and they're coming from Quito. So I thought, well, what are they carrying from Quito? Apparently it's a lot of flowers.
Yes. Oh, yes. Ecuador. Ecuadorian exports chocolate, cacao, bananas, plantains. Yes. Flowers. Roses are their huge exportation. Exporters to roses. Other flowers. Pretty amazing country. They use the US dollar as their
So your microphone is cutting in and out, Cynthia. I'm not sure if there's much we can do about it though.
Which
Just
is
see the road
interesting,
to wash.
kind of controversial. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's bad. Oh.
Okay, I'm climbing back out. So the next leg takes us 70 miles across the countryside towards Chimborazo. I don't think we have to climb quite as high.
We are going towards where now?
Chimborazo.
15,000 feet to get over these mountains ahead, I think.
Okay, so I'll set myself on autopilot.
15,000 will be tight. I'm going for 16,000.
It's a nice volcano looking one there, 20,000 feet.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, dormant volcano. Yeah, so it's a dormant volcano. Although it's shorter than Mount Everest from the sea level, its location near the equator makes its summit roughly 2 kilometers farther from the Earth's core. Very cool.
Oh, speaking of volcanoes, Mount Etna's been erupting apparently.
That's it.
Yeah, we had a couple today whose flight was cancelled to Catania, and they said, "Oh, we thought, oh, that's fantastic. Mount Etna's erupting. We're going to get some great video." But they cancelled the flight because of it.
Yeah, I guess following the ones in Iceland a few years ago, they learnt that the ash wrecks aeroplane engines, doesn't it?
Yep, I was on duty. I was on duty for an awful lot of that.
The windscreens.
Yeah.
Well, I live 50 miles from a dormant volcano that could erupt actually any day, Mount Hood. Well, that's kind of scary. And then just north of me is Mount St. Helens. So
There's been talk for years, hasn't there, that the San Francisco fault line is massively overdue.
yes. Yep.
Because I remember the last time there was a major earthquake there, my uncle was down in the city when it happened. This is probably 25 years ago now.
Yes. I remember
But
that.
there hasn't been a major one since.
No, it's very scary. So, and also here in the Portland area, people, everyone's trying to theorize in regards to when the big one is going to happen, and it's going to, I would never want to live near the coast here in Oregon because it's supposed to be an immense earthquake and frightening. I live on the other side of Portland, which is great because there's in Portland, the city of Portland has about 7 bridges, and I have no idea what there's structurally, what they can handle. So I'm kind of glad to live on this side, but hey.
Well, if that fault goes into you, might be living on the coast.
Well, no thanks. No, no thanks. Yeah, I lived in San Francisco for 10 years back in the 90s, when right before the .com company started blowing up. It was a very cool place to live. It was a very cool place.
It used to be a cool place to visit. It's not so nice now, is it, unfortunately?
No, it's not anymore. No, it's changed a lot. Okay,
What's changed about it?
Homelessness, mainly, is the biggest thing you notice.
So people have lost their homes that lived there and stayed there.
No, it's just it's also there's a lot of services that help homeless populations and people struggling with drug and just addiction, and so you have people who found their way to San Francisco because their services, their support, that it's sad. There's always been a homeless population.
You get villages underneath the freeway.
Yes. It happens in Portland too, and that it became even more of an issue during the post-pandemic. But yes, we have a large population of homeless people here, people struggling with addiction, and just mental health issues. A lot of things. It's a combination. Yeah. In Ecuador, they do have universal health care, which is another nice thing. another reason to leave the U.S. and move to Ecuador.
So I'm just looking ahead of me, just in the simulator. I can see the line of mountains coming in the distance that are way above the altitude I'm at.
Yes.
It's like this wall of mountains.
Get ready.
I need to increase my climb rate, I think. I'm at 12,000 feet already.
Yep, get up there.
Yeah. It's quite scary looking in front of me.
I mean, you're headed toward Chimborazo, so it's like, yeah.
I'm at 16,000 feet now.
The amazing thing looking down is all these farmsteads. The whole landscape is just all... It must be arable farms, I'm guessing.
Guinea pig farms.
I wonder what their major crops are over here.
Oh gosh, it depends, right? If it's potatoes, I mean, that's the other thing you get from in Ecuador. I mean, there's like here. It's the number of the if you like potatoes, definitely go to Ecuador. Here, potato varieties.
Well, yeah, because we got the potato from the Americas into Europe, didn't we?
Yes. Oh, in Ecuador.
It's all Francis Drake's fault.
And tomatoes.
There's
tomato.
Believe it. Potatoes, potato. But Ecuador's home to over 350 native potato varieties.
Oh my word.
And then in the Andean region that you're passing over, there's over 4,000 distinct potato types. So there you go. Also plantain bananas. My favorite thing to cook on a Sunday morning is I love getting those green plantain bananas that you might see at the store. Sometimes people don't know they're plantains. And you slice them up and you serve them with like a nice, you'd use that like a soft farmer's cheese, and I'd have it with coffee, and you sprinkle salt on the plantains. Very nice little Ecuadorian breakfast.
They are good, yes.
Plantains. And then you can get sweet plantains too. Plátanos.
So you could really go on a French fry tour of Ecuador, try them all.
Oh, one of my favorite treats that you can get from a street vendor is they'll sell you like a cone of a little greasy cone cup of fried chips, right? Potato chips or chips, with salchicha or sausage. So it's really nice, and they'll serve it with like a really nice homemade mayonnaise on top. Yum yum.
Gonna make us all hungry.
No.
Everybody likes chips.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you've got me wanting to take a vacation in Ecuador. Actually,
Definitely go.
I'm stuck with beans on toast.
I'm hoping once I clear this ridge line, I'll be okay. But I'm 1,000 feet from 15,000 now. I think I'll be all right.
yeah, you only need 15,000.
I noticed all the farms have disappeared in the last few thousand feet, so nothing grows up here.
Oh no. Yeah. Be high up.
Not even trees.
Presumably
Should have
they...
thrown a random llama there.
I was going to say, would you get wild llamas and stuff living up here?
Yeah. Oh, yes, for sure.
Okay, 14 and a half, and I think I'm okay. Do I have to come back down again to get into Chimborazo? Is it?
It's about 9,000.
9,000 feet. Oh my word! It's like an alien landscape up here, isn't it?
Riobamba. A lot of indigenous names. Quechua is the primary indigenous language in Ecuador, in the Andean area. A little cloudy.
up in the cloud layer, aren't we? Of course, the thing we can do in the simulator is turn the weather off. Which is quite cool. It is quite scary sometimes when you fly through a cloud and if the weather conditions are right, the windscreen freezes up. Or the canopy, I should say. So let's make sure I've actually captured the altitude.
I just saw someone barrel towards the ground at high speed and crash in the mountain. That's nice.
Was that max damage?
Yep.
Maybe they were living up to their username then.
He's been zooming around quite a bit.
Yeah, he's totaled.
I'm guessing he was... what's the word?
Found out.
That's interesting. There is a real step in the landscape where above a certain altitude there's no more farms, but below it there is.
Oh, just spotted Lyndon. Hi, Lyndon.
I'm guessing the people that live in these villages can't order from Amazon and get it the next day.
Parts of Brazil you can.
What if the Amazon runs Ecuador?
I guess it's similar to some of the remote parts of New Zealand though, where if you can't fix it yourself, there's no other way of fixing things.
Yeah.
Hi all, sorry I was on mute earlier.
Hi Lyndon.
Hiya.
So this will make Cynthia laugh. So Cynthia, there's an RAF training route through the Welsh Hills. And you know how you laughed at my pronunciation even of Los Angeles?
Los Angeles. Well,
Yeah.
it's Los Angeles, but you can say Los Angeles.
LA.
So when I was learning my way around the Welsh Hills for this particular training route, I had to spend quite some time with Lyndon because he's a native Welsh speaker, and he was trying desperately to get me to say the place names, and I was terrible.
I can't even read Welsh names, never mind pronounce them.
Well, they're not supposed to be written in, in our language. That's the problem. It's like when you kind of anglicize Cyrillic names.
Once you know W's and Y's and vowels, you're fine.
You wanted to say, I want to hear someone say tacos. Say tacos. Everyone, someone say tacos.
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 I have a friend who insists on saying taco.
Tacos. I'm going to order.
Your microphone keeps cutting out, Cynthia. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Wired. Sounds crackly.
Yeah, tacos. Yeah.
Tacos.
Tacos. Oh no. Yeah, done. Maybe it's just I have a really bad headset.
Oh, maybe.
Perhaps move a bit further from your mouth.
Tacos.
Yeah, it's okay now.
When I'm watching Viva or Sky News, sometimes the ears will.
No, it's cut out again, hasn't it, completely?
It's further from your mouth, it might not interfere.
Well, I think it may be a bad wire, maybe, because I've had that problem recently where I sound like a chipmunk.
Hold on, I'm gonna just take my mic.
Because I've had it happen several times recently. I've had to unseat the USB on my headset and plug it in again because it made me sound like Alvin, Simon and Theodore.
It was worse than that.
So, about 25 miles out from Chimborazo. Riobamba.
Is this the coffee break?
Yeah. So full stop for a few minutes.
Special coffees, don't you, Dave?
Maybe it is, isn't it?
I'm just looking at the ridges to see at what point I can start descending. Yeah, we'll see the city and then decide to descend. So the actual airfield is at 9,000 feet.
Fly over a little lake. Keep the lake just to the right of you, and it should line you up with the runway beautifully.
Oh, okay.
By Cotopaxi, just south of Santo Domingo.
Yes, there's a big volcano-looking thing off to the left.
Yeah, I can see that.
That is huge.
So where's that on the map? That must be Chimborazo itself. Tunga Rahua. It's a good job Cynthia's not hearing me say this. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look on the map. Oh no, that's the areas. There's a territory division between right over that volcano or whatever it is, mountain.
The thing with snow on the top.
It's
Chimborazo.
Tunga Rahua is the point we can see. To the left of it is an already exploded volcano at a much lower altitude. And we are butchering the place names, no doubt. Hopefully Cynthia will be able to join back. Oh, I wonder if what was happening is Cynthia had the sound coming through from YouTube and it was cutting itself, if that makes sense. So where it was trying to filter.
Oh, you know the setting you were talking about on that you're right, that does cut all the other noise out.
But I wonder if it was struggling if she had the same sound coming through from the sim. I wonder.
But it's delayed as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it is a nightmare.
The headset though.
Oh yeah, if it was in the headset, that wouldn't have been an issue. That's a good question. Good point.
It's 110 on finals, runway 06, Chimborazo.
So, if I look around myself in external view, I should see loads of labels. And yes, I can.
Chimborazo. I call it Riobamba. It's easier.
Okay, I can see the city out ahead now. So I'm going to straight line it into the airport and then just circle to descend and hopefully bring it in at a sensible speed, which I didn't do at the previous airport. So someone's asking in the live stream how we turn on the tags. I've actually mapped it to a keyboard shortcut and I can't really go there without stopping my airplane in midair. But I've got it mapped to Control-Alt-N. I think somebody else said it's Alt and 2 is defined by default.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the Microsoft supplied one.
I'm going to try it. Oh, I've changed it because I use the alt and the numbers for custom views typically.
That's what I do.
So I've got it Control Alt N on mine.
I'm back.
You got it working.
And I was listening. I was dying on the.
And we were butchering all the place names.
Chimborazo.
So the volcano, I think it's a volcano, over
Yes,
to it's
dormant.
Tungarahua.
Let me see. Okay, I'm going. All right, hold on.
You're going to laugh your head off when you see it, aren't you?
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh no, that's pretty decent. Hold on. Yeah, it's an it's a Quechua. Yeah. Tungarahua. Sí. Correcto. ¿Está bien?
Easy for you to say.
Somebody else just piled into the ground. Don't know who it was.
So we're just coming in for the break. We'll all be landing here and making coffees and stuff.
Oh, good.
So anyone that's not landed at high altitude before, yeah, keep your speed up.
Yeah.
You've got good brakes.
Well, the interesting thing, because the air is thinner, you don't actually need a higher indicated airspeed. It's just, you're travelling faster over the ground than you think you are.
I'll go down to 10,000.
Well, as you approach... go ahead.
No, go for it. It's fine.
As you approach Quito, it's one of the highest velodromes in likely on all of the world. There's actually a velodrome, and it's a Jose Luis Recalde velodrome. And the reason I love velodromes is because I used to race my bike at on a velodrome. We used to have one in the Portland area, but I'm sure training in Quito at that altitude probably make you really great on a bike.
Is that one of the velodromes where they've set the hour record?
Oh, was it? Who's your famous British?
There's Chris Boardman
velodromes,
and Graham Opry as well.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Chris Boardman. It was, who was it? He just recently came out with a significant medical issue.
Chris Hoy.
Yeah, Chris Hoy. I'm trying to remember if he was in Bolivia, if he set the record at that velodrome. Was it Bolivia? Or maybe it was Ecuador. Let me see.
But that wouldn't have been the hour record because Hoy was a sprinter.
No. Oh, no, yeah. Hoy was a sprinter. Yeah, no, the hour record. No, that's a good... I know about Chris Hoy's record. You see, South America.
Bradley Wiggins, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, did Wiggins go after the hour record? I guess he did.
Okay, so Chris Hoy, he went to La Paz, Bolivia, May 2007, yep. And he attempted the high altitude record at the Alto Irpavi velodrome. And he did a flying start 500 meter, and he had a world record 24 seconds. Nice.
Actually, I'm not going to land
Very
immediately.
nice.
I'm going to circle and watch everybody else landing.
Oh, yes, I'm doing a bit of circling, but not intentionally. Completely messed it up.
Rio Bamba.
There's a stadium underneath my right wing right now. I'm going around. Not going around, I'm going back out. Looks like a watermelon.
So I'm watching Nigel on final approach.
Wish me luck.
That looked very smooth.
Just discovered there's no air brakes on 408.
everybody's aligned themselves in a nice orderly queue. It's very British of you.
And so not Ecuadorian of you.
So Wizard Gang has just landed.
Nice job. I get to ask for a nice cold, una cerveza fría.
Who's next? Speed Pig, that's Patrick. It says you're in a P46. What's the P46?
That's the Hyper 600 thing.
Ah. And Stock Circle has just come in, followed by Ryder.
Just turned all the labels off so I could see the airport.
My planes look like a...
There's a whole stream of you coming in, one behind the other.
Very nice.
And Sam Gwent.
Oh God.
You've got dust taxiways.
Okay, my turn.
I crashed in someone's house. Amazing.
I'm taxiing on the grass on the side of the runway.
Nah, I crashed into some trees in Oman. Great.
How am I doing for airspeed? 80 knots, that'll do. The only thing about waiting till last is everybody gets to watch me mess up.
Grass is a bit rough. There's the obligatory Airbus A320.
Okay, 5 or 10 minutes break. Go and grab a coffee if anybody wants to go grab one, and then we'll set off again in a few minutes. I'll put it on the outside view so we can see everybody with their labels. Whoops. I ought to get that volcano in the background, didn't I? I'm guessing that is it, in line with the runway. Okay, I'm just going to go and grab a coffee. I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm back and I have coffee. Just check the volume levels. They're looking okay. See how much I've damaged the engine.
I think we've lost Mark.
So just checking the map. The second half of the route, so we're on time actually. We've just come up to the hour. The second half of the route isn't as long as the first half. So where we had a 60 and a 70 mile leg, we've now got a 45 and a 50 mile leg. And if we have a look at the altitudes, so we need to get to about 13,000 feet or so, or no, 14 maybe. Let's have a look.
Yeah, there's a range just in front of us, and then one later on as well.
Yeah.
That's around 15,000, second one.
So, yeah, so two climbs to 15, basically.
It might as well. Unless, are you going to do a touch and go at SELT?
Where's SELT? Yes. Yeah, Cotopaxi International. Yeah. That was the name of the boat in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, wasn't it? The Cotopaxi.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a liner that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
And it turned up in the desert?
Yep, that was the one.
Well spotted. I watched that film about a week ago.
We watched it at the same time, Mark. Good, wasn't it?
It's a good film. We went to see Disclosure Day at the cinema. That was a good film. You know, quite apart from the little green or little grey men part of the story, the Spielberg's kind of view of what would actually happen if it became, you know, if it was a breaking news story worldwide, how would people really react? And that was the thing I think he absolutely nailed.
I've not seen that one.
Without ruining the movie too much, obviously the whole thing is leading up to, yeah, what if disclosure did happen? And we were, you know, the population of the world were told that we're not alone with, you know, incontrovertible proof. There was a moment where a woman was sat watching the live news as it happened, along with everybody else sat in a bus stop, and the bus pulls up, and she stands up to get on the bus and doesn't get on the bus and just carries on watching her phone, and the bus drives off. And it was that kind of reaction. But yeah, I don't want to say anything more about the movie because it'll ruin it if you haven't seen it.
What's it called? Full Disclosure?
No, it's just Disclosure Day.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not really a movie about little green men or anything. It's actually a chase movie. So it's the dark state trying to stop them, if that makes sense. Because there's this guy that's stolen a lot of information. It's in the trailer about that. He's stolen a load of information, and he wants to take it public, so it's kind of the state trying to stop him. Okay, I'm going to open the engine up and get in the air again.
Okay, I'm going to make my way down to the end of runway 06.
We got a plane approaching from the south.
I'll be a little bit more careful with my engine this time and not completely lunch it several times.
Just keep the throttle about a centimetre back from the from full. Should do it.
Yeah, just people need to be aware in high altitude you need longer on your takeoff run because obviously the air's thinner, the propeller's got less to grab.
Yes, yeah.
So it takes longer to accelerate. once you're actually in the air, your indicated airspeed reads as per normal, but your ground speed will be wildly different than it normally would be.
Would it be more or less?
Higher. You're much higher ground speed than airspeed.
What the heck is going on with my map?
Huh?
So it'll look like you're doing, like, say, 120 knots, and you'll actually be doing 150 over the ground. I hope to check my fuel levels, actually. I hadn't checked that. Because I turned one of the fuel tanks off, didn't I?
Yeah, I always forget to switch it back on again.
I just done that. It's a good job I talked about that.
I don't know if there's a fuel transfer switch in the caravan.
You just switch off the... oh yeah, I don't know if you can transfer between the two. I don't think you can. But you could always just slew it, or twist the rudder to one side and empty one wing into the other.
Would that work?
Yeah, absolutely. Apparently there's a video where, what's the guy on YouTube? Missionary Bush Pilot?
Yes.
He was having to be very careful about where he parked the aeroplane because he knew that one of the wings, if it wasn't level, one of the wings would empty into the other.
Wow.
So yeah, it's absolutely a consideration. And the easiest way to even it up would be just to turn the aeroplane around on the ground so it's tipping the other way and watch the meters. Okay, so bring the RPM back so I don't wreck the aeroplane again.
This is Lasur speaking. Can I have a voice check, please?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, that's brilliant. Hello, everybody.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. Not too bad, thank you.
Hola.
Enjoying catching up.
So at the moment, you can probably see on the map actually where we are. We're just at Cotopaxi International at the moment.
I'm right above you, Jonathan.
Aha.
Just like to say how much I enjoy your channel.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I wanted to say the same. I love the content.
Cynthia's going to be ribbing me now about getting big-headed with getting all these compliments.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
She saw a little bit of it at the Flight Sim Expo because she managed to meet me at the expo, and yeah, she saw some people coming up, obviously shaking my hand and stuff. It was quite funny because I was so far out of my comfort zone as well.
I don't know. You look pretty comfortable to me.
You're a rock star.
Oh, shut it.
Oh boy.
The guys from Say Intentions, I have to say, were absolutely fantastic. So obviously they invited me over to go and do the Q&A with them, but they were brilliant. I can't say enough about, you know, how accommodating they were.
I'm using Say Intentions after it being recommended by somebody, and I've got to say it's absolutely changed everything about this place.
It has, isn't it? It's brilliant.
And today I was doing the parks, and if you put Say Intentions on, she's doing the readout with the park for some reason. I don't understand that, but she was actually reading out from the parks as I was travelling across each base.
Yes, one of the settings in Say Intentions, if you have the tour guide in the cockpit with you, if you let the tour guide, every now and again she'll just come up with interesting bits of info as you're flying along.
Yeah, yes, but what was interesting is she was following exactly the same commentary as was happening in the flight simulator itself over at the park. So
right.
Whether Say Intentions has got something to do with what Asobo are doing, I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the voices were the same and everything. It seemed to me anyway. I may be mistaken.
Maybe they hired the same voice actors.
Yeah, you convinced me to get Say Intentions, Jonathan.
It changes the game, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm still quite nervous about using it. I keep forgetting I'm not talking to real people.
The thing that I mentioned when I was on stage with them at Flight Sim Expo was it's changed the way that I go about just if I'm going to go and fly somewhere in the simulator. In the past, you would have just set up a flight plan from A to B and gone and flown it, but suddenly you're looking at sectors and places you shouldn't be flying into and all that kind of stuff and planning your route because you'll get called out if you don't.
Really
Yeah, I
strange.
demonstrate.
The strange thing is asking the cabin staff to bring you a coffee. I'm trying to train my wife to listen, so she brings me one.
Yeah, you want the intercom system attached to a little speaker downstairs, don't you?
Exactly.
But then we'd hear your wife shouting at you that that's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know my wife so well.
Okay, so I think most people are airborne again. So the next leg, 45 miles, 8 degrees on the compass. And that will take us north. So we have quite a climb to do to avoid there's a hill immediately.
Yeah, several hills. Lomas. That's the word in Spanish for hill. Loma.
And just having a look on the map to see. So you can go around them. So you could head to the west.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like an already exploded volcano. This major mound in front of us. And there's the one that hasn't blown up to the east. That must mean there's a caldera in the middle that's, or a valley where the top of the volcano used to be. Try and fly straight over it and have a look.
So I'm flying over it now, and it looks very much like a mini Vesuvius.
Yeah, there's just a big hole where there used to be a lump of mountain.
Absolutely, yeah.
Interesting.
So heading bug on. And climbing for, 15,000 maybe?
That's a shame. The flight plan takes you bang in line for the runway at Cotopaxi, but the wind's in the wrong direction.
Oh, it's going to be a crosswind, is it? If I hover over though, local winds at Cotopaxi, 180 degrees, 16 knots. Yeah, it's coming direct from the south. I'm going to need to climb faster than this.
There's another volcano right on the way. Big mountain.
Don't know if I'm going to climb fast enough to do this. I may have to take evasive action, otherwise I'm going to end up in a farmer's field. Going to be close.
We're 13,180 feet. Where you're all headed.
Yeah, so in the middle of this mountain, there's like the middle of the mountain's missing.
Oh no, I got left behind.
Yeah, we just set off a couple of minutes ago.
No, I got sidetracked, but I'm going to change aircraft because I don't know how to fly this one properly.
He says after flying it for 150 miles.
Yeah, well, there was a bit of slewing involved.
Where are you flying, Patrick?
Good question. What is it? It's the M600, I think it's called.
Oh, that's quite popular at the moment.
Yeah, Piper M600.
The weather is coming in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Piper, yeah.
It's nice, but I struggle to height. I don't know whether that's to do with the altitude. I struggle to get going in the first place.
I've had loads of store warnings in this Sky Courier.
So we're going to pass Cuero next. And then Salasaca, is that correct?
Salasaca? Let me see. Let me go to the map and see where you are. Where's John's plane? Oh, there you are. Like flying. Yeah, you're going over the lomas, which are literally the word for hill in Spanish. Lomas. Entonces.
And then on to Ambato.
Ambato.
Yeah, we're in the cloud. This is I might turn the weather off just so I can see some scenery. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just for the moment. So live weather off. Back to clear skies. Then you get to see the... I can't believe how populous it is up here. There's houses and cities everywhere. I'm guessing if...
She'll overfly it and double back into the wind.
So just looking at the ground plots, the ground level, yeah, it's about 10,000 feet, most of this farmland.
Yep.
There's snow on the peaks of the mountains in the distance.
Yeah.
The next touch and go is 11,945 feet, which is a bit higher than some of us are used to.
Yes.
Yeah, Ambato is about 8,000 feet. Wow.
The next mountain on the route is over 15,000.
Well, that's the level we have to get to clear it.
Yep.
Well, you could go either side of it. You don't have to go.
I'm just below 15,000 feet now, so should be okay.
Traditionally around volcanoes, the ground is thought to be very productive. Is that actually true of this area for the farming? Yes?
Volcanic ground's very fertile.
Is that nitrogen that causes that?
I don't know what it is. It's got to be something other than the pumice.
Potash.
Limestone.
I'm just waiting for him to say I spread that field.
I spread those fields they showed all around Silverstone.
That was a shame the race ended under the pace car, wasn't it?
Wrecked it, didn't it?
You're headed toward San Miguel del Salcedo. Somebody's getting to that airport first, I guess. Again.
I'm just looking for myself on the map. I can't find myself. Oh, I'm straggling along behind at the
Yeah,
moment.
you're way there, well, way back.
Okay, let me speed up. Oh, I'm doing 160 knots. We got a load of speed demons in front of me, obviously.
I know. Just enjoy the landscape.
It's really hard to slow this plane down at this altitude. It's slippery.
Well, it's Jonathan that said 150 knots.
It's quite cool though, because then I can see all the labels of everybody else in front of me. So I know which way to go.
150 is above my mid-flaps range. Below.
Oh, now there's an accent. So what part of the world are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Ah!
Hello.
Hello, buenas noches.
We tend to have characteristics, our accent. And my English is quite rusty. So.
Oh, it's much better than my Polish.
Now, do you say Krakow or Krakow?
We say Kraków.
Good. That's what I thought.
So many newsreaders that say Krakow.
Well, it's like Cynthia was telling me about listening to the BBC. They always say Los Angeles on the BBC, which is incredibly wrong.
Or my other favorite is Land. Instead of Maryland.
Oh, yes.
They say Maryland. And I'm like, oh no, it's Maryland. Maryland. Yeah.
Yep.
Very interesting. It's funny.
Can you say Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Oh, well done.
But if we showed you how it's spelled, you might struggle.
Yeah. I think I have a bottle of it in my...
So, because quite commonly you hear Americans that say Worcestershire.
No, Worcestershire. I say Worcestershire.
Good in a Bloody Mary.
That sounds good.
We were in a small diner in San Francisco, and they had it on the table. So I asked the waiter if he could say it, and he just could not even begin to say it.
I think a lot of our place names and spellings come from Roman origins, don't they?
If it ends in Chester, it's Roman.
French and German as well.
That's why we have 3 words for everything in the English language.
Yeah, we got invaded so many times.
German, French,
The only
Italian.
one I can't get my head around with Americans is the way they say Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Caribbean. That's the correct way.
I say Caribbean.
Yeah, that's the correct way.
Natives of the Caribbean say Caribbean.
We all like to say water.
Water.
Oh, that's the Emily Blunt conversation, isn't it, with her daughters?
What? I'm just gonna get a glass of water. I could do the full-on California girl accent because I am, LA Cali girl, but yeah, that was funny. Oh my God, you guys are totally flying a plane over Ecuador. This is so cool.
The Valley Girl.
Oh my God, this is so amazing.
I remember what's the actress's name that was in Something About Mary? Oh, crikey.
It was Cameron Diaz.
Yes. She was on Graham Norton. She was on Graham Norton one evening, and she was brought up in the Valley, and she switched into the Valley Girl accent, and it was hilarious.
Valley Girl, but I think most of the women, or women, girls, whatever, in LA, they sound Valley. everyone pretty much sounds bad. Like, oh my god, like, yeah, I'm just gonna put some avocado on my toast, and I just want a skinny latte, and like, I'm just gonna like take my dog to the groomers, and just gonna go chill by the pool.
Okay, so I'm looking down at Cotopaxi Airport. I'm just passing it. Are we going runway 19 or runway 01?
I've just done 19.
Okay, I'll fly.
I'm just about to do 19.
Cool.
Yeah, 19 for me too.
Just descending downwind then.
See, how far are you from Quito?
We're only about 40 miles away now, I think, 50 miles away.
No, you just gotta get over a couple
we
more
have
mountain ranges.
a huge climb to go.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got some places.
So have you actually been to Quito, Cynthia?
I haven't been to Quito yet.
We just make a Mexican salad for tea tonight.
What's in a Mexican salad? What's in a Mexican salad?
What, a British version of a Mexican salad, you mean?
Well, I don't think it was a British version at all. It was roasted red peppers, baked sweet corn, avocado, mango, dressing made from lime, orange juice, honey, a little bit of fresh red chili, salt and pepper.
Are you
Washed down with a mojito?
Corona.
Oh.
Excellent. Very nice.
Okay, touch and go.
Oh, there's a helicopter.
Is that? Oh, yeah.
Angry bee. Jolly high. There's another watermelon stadium.
Cotopaxi. Let's see. Oh, very close to Quito. One of the highest cities in the world.
Whoa, somebody just came through underneath me, and their wing vortices nearly put my plane completely out of control, and it still is. I think they waited there to do it on purpose.
That's the one that looks like an A320.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's still throwing me around all over the place. Interesting.
Turbulence.
We shouldn't really complain, because that proves the simulator works.
Yeah, I actually got thrown off the runway when we took off. I took off too fast behind somebody.
It is horrifying when you watch the real videos of that happening on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's usually the military helicopters that cause havoc for light aircraft anywhere nearby.
I've seen it suggested on some other group flights, but they you can switch off wake turbulence, which makes things a bit easier.
I think as long as you know it's going to be there, then you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to ask what was fun in that.
What runway at the last airport?
That's a good question. I haven't looked for the weather there yet. So at Quito,
I think it's a crosswind, isn't it?
I'm just looking now. On the ground, 350 degrees, 16 knots.
I have no idea how vast the Andean mountain range is. It's vast.
Yep.
It is vast.
Because it goes all the way down through Chile and through Colombia.
5,000 miles. Yeah, 5,000 miles, 8,900 kilometers. Yep. spanning all the way from Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, all the way to Argentina. So, yep. Incredible. Such a vast mountain range. Incredible. Oh, wow.
Okay, how fast can I make this airplane go without blowing its engine to pieces?
Just about 160, I think.
Let's see.
I want to go and look up the Cotopaxi now in on Wikipedia about the ship that disappeared. So we're now on the run-in towards Quito.
Quito.
So it looks like we can fly straight in to Quito.
Yes.
Make sure you get the right airport.
Yeah, there's two, isn't there?
INS as well.
And they've both got the same name, they've just got different designations.
Yeah.
So, did we say we need to get to 15,000?
I've gone to 16.
Presumably, though, if you choose the route nicely, then you don't have to be anywhere near that.
You can thread your way through, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just figuring that out for myself. I think I can stay at about... Oh no, you still need to be at 14 at least, by the look of it.
The airport is at 13,500.
So, let's try it. Oh, I've done the engine again. I've got the chip detector light on.
Oh. I would over-torque the engine on the touch and go, but fortunately Viaggio has an option to disable engine damage.
Yes.
So I panic and touch and go and I slam the engine all the way.
It might just be on route that goes through these valleys.
It was funny, when I first looked up what the chip detector actually does, it's a magnet in the fuel flow, and it's looking for bits of metal.
You've got one in your car. Some plug on a car is magnetic. It's exactly the same.
They were at the Expo show together.
Them in your central heat system as well.
She's not a...
Yep.
Simmer.
Not yet. A simmer, not yet. I might turn into simmer after.
You can go and scout out your next holiday.
I know, right?
So the mountains we're passing by, I'm guessing Park? Oh no, that is Cotopaxi, the one with the snow peak.
I was flying the whole time and I thought, why is my plane not picking up speed? And I realized I was flying with down the flaps 1 the whole time. Nice.
And then pull in a power pack.
I wonder how many of these are still active.
Popocatépetl.
I've heard that one before.
It's not here. Where is that? Peru?
It's Mexico.
Oh, it's
Isn't
it?
So if I go altitude hold and try and thread the needle at 14 and a half. I think I can.
Well, I had to look it up. There's 27 potentially active volcanoes or volcans in Ecuador, and including the Galapagos Island. Pretty crazy. Wow, a lot of active volcanoes. Maybe I don't want to live in Ecuador. Too many active volcanoes.
So you'd rather live on a fault line than near a volcano?
I'm just gonna build an Earth ship. I'm gonna move to Montana and build an Earth ship and just kind of live underground. That's it.
I remember reading
Montana by sea.
I remember reading years ago, I think it was in one of Bill Bryson's books, about Yellowstone Park, is it? That's a super volcano.
Yep, the caldera. Yeah.
And they weren't too worried about it, but obviously as knowledge has improved about, you know, measuring the altitude of places, the floor of Yellowstone moved by several meters a few years ago in a very short time period. But it's only since we've had satellite mapping that they knew it was happening.
That's a lot.
And they know from looking, or from guessing, I guess, looking at strata and the, you know, the layers and things nearby, they can see previous eruptions. And it's overdue by like 100,000 years or something crazy like that.
The whole area was one volcano.
Well, it is, yeah, it is a volcano. Yeah, the whole park is the top of a volcano.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Presumably, if that blows, it will take out most of the Midwest.
And a bit.
I'm sorry for people that built houses near it.
Well, I don't think you'd have to live near it for it to wipe out your house. That's the problem.
Well, then they'd have an even younger country, wouldn't they?
They would.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, it would put you into a nuclear winter in Britain.
It would.
Mr. Trump would like it, wouldn't he?
We're not having any politics on here.
No.
Yeah, pass.
So, are we going past the ridge we can see in the distance, or is that beyond? I think that's beyond.
No, it's before.
So Quito is before that ridge.
Yeah.
So in the hollow between. Okay.
Yeah, I've got the runway in sight now. A little high though.
We're landing runway 18.
No, 36.
Oh.
So I'm about 30 miles away.
With the wind.
I'm going to circle Quito, I think, before I go and have a look at it.
It's good fun in a 747. No, seriously, they have some massive freighters going in and out of there.
So is it, I guess it must be one of the big logistics places then for Ecuador, full stop.
Well, as I was saying earlier, I first became aware of it by seeing the freighters going over the top of my house during lockdown, because nothing else was flying, obviously. And so then I thought, oh, well, I wonder what they're bringing. And so looking on Wikipedia, it turns out one of the biggest exports is flowers, as we said.
Yeah, flowers. Roses especially, orchids. Yep.
So how do they make flowers survive journeys like that? They just have to keep them very cold or something?
Yes, very cold. And then they're harvesting the roses, obviously, when they're at a time that they're just not perfectly closed, but just open enough that they arrive. So yeah, it has to stay cold.
They still have to hold heating. You can't just turn off the heating to keep them that
Yeah.
cold, otherwise they freeze and snap. I used to have to unload 747s full of flowers for the splittings.
When I was flying over to the States for the expo, there was a lady next to me on the aeroplane that was scared to death of flying, and I kind of had to be careful about what I told her, because I was trying to take the nerves away by explaining, I pulled up Navigraph and showed her the approach we appeared to be on, and that we were avoiding, weather that was either side of us, so it should be nice and smooth. But then, I kind of looked at the temperature readouts, and I thought, I'm not going to tell her that it's like -30 outside.
Yeah, but you completely charmed her with your British accent, right? I mean, that's what happened. I'm telling you.
I reckon he must be the passenger from hell on an aeroplane.
Probably. Did you know?
I know a guy who would print out the route that he thought his plane was going to take, then he'd ask for it to be taken to the captain to be verified by the captain.
Oh my word. Can you imagine the crew that just turn to each other and say, okay, we've got a live one?
One of those.
I spent quite a lot of time in A320 simulator at Heathrow, and there was a group of first officers who were also going for their little simulator sessions, and one of them said, all right boys, hands up, who tried this already on their simulator at home? And they all did. They all put their hands up, and so did I.
That's funny. I did have an email from somebody that was a professional pilot. He said, thank you so much for your video you did on, I forget which system it was, but he said, I'm going for a test next week, and it was really good just to refresh my memory of, what menus led to what and where things were. I think it was the one where I'd gone through the Boeing FMC in stupid detail of all of the routing options. Because it's a bit of a masterpiece, even compared to the Airbus one. You can do offset routes, you can do intercepts, there's all sorts of things it will do.
I do like the Boeing FMC. I flew the A350 the other night, first time for a long time, and it went completely wrong. It went completely the wrong direction.
That valley before the airport is certainly what you call it, where the land splits. It's not erosion, river, it's split. The land's pulled apart.
Fault line.
Yeah.
A rift.
That's the word.
Like the Rift Valley.
You know the one where you hear an alarm in the cockpit and you're looking round and it doesn't occur to you for quite some time that you're overspeeding?
That's what I thought of. Like, what's that?
I thought I was permanently on.
Oh, that sound means the aeroplane's going fast enough. I get it. See.
Yeah, so all of this landscape is formed by plates moving, presumably.
Pacific plate pushing in underneath the American plate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is mad, isn't it? There's a huge gorge just in front of the runway.
Yeah. Incredible.
I've got some pretty spectacular clouds hanging off the...
Oh, I need to put the live weather back on, don't I?
Yeah, do.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
That really does give away the altitude we're at, doesn't it? Seeing clouds at ground level.
They're literally draped over the hills. Oh, I've not got my thing on, my stream.
Scenery's pretty good. Scenery's pretty good for default.
It's good, isn't it? You wait till you see those national parks.
Scenery in up to including P3D5, I think, for South America was always very sparse, wasn't it? But as soon as 2020 came out and 2024, they've really gone to town on it.
Are you using 3.6?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I recognise that voice.
Hello, Jonathan.
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. This is my first flight. Well, it's my first group flight for a long time.
Is that Peter?
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
It's my first group flight for a long time as well.
It's my first flight with this group for a long time.
It's funny, with my air being off for the summer, I did wonder about putting a random tube liner sort of heavy flight in to the calendar.
For a Tuesday or Thursday, you do it.
We definitely should.
Well, Mark's got one for this Tuesday, hasn't he?
Is this runway long enough, do you think?
Just.
Yes.
I could have landed 3 times.
It's about 5 miles long, isn't it?
It's a massive, massive airport.
The room bouncing.
I mean, I could probably land in the width of the runway.
Like you said earlier on, they've got long runways here, so that the big stuff can get in and out.
Yeah, all those heavily laden flour flights.
Yeah.
Guinea pig carriers.
That was the other thing with flowers from the Philippines that I used to unload. I'm talking back in the 80s, they used to be soaking wet as well.
Doesn't it look strange with the clouds around the airport?
Now, I've seen people landing the other way.
We don't have any air traffic services on, so no one's getting told off or given a number to call.
No, I know, but if the wind, what direction is the wind?
I didn't actually check, I just took it on trust that they told me the right direction to go in. I'm going to go be nosy and have a look at the gates and see where the big planes are.
I've got wind direction in 355 at 16 knots.
Yeah, so. Oh, I bought the Falcon 50 last night.
It's very good.
It looks very, very good. And I used to look after one back in the days when I did VIP flights. D-Bird.
So, given Cynthia's story about Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis, who's your worst celebrity person, VIP, you've had to escort through the airport then, Patrick?
Rod Stewart. Absolute pig.
Don't pull any punches.
No. We were warned about Paul McCartney, he was an absolute angel. Sting, another one. We were warned that he was nasty and very demanding. One of the worst was Noel Edmonds, but the best ever was John Denver.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite a long story. I just happened to be the person on duty when his agent called to make the booking to bring the aircraft in. It was an F-28, and it was him and Willie Nelson on a European tour. Well, there's another not pleasant person, Willie Nelson. So I had to meet the aircraft because once I'd become the contact, I was the only person to deal with. And I went out to meet the aircraft, and John Denver came bounding down the stairs and said, "Hi, you must be Patrick. Thank you so much for everything you've done." Oh, I'm doing my job. He said, "I've got one more favour." He said, "My friend has got really bad toothache. Is there any medical facility here?" I said, "Well, we have our own nurses here." He said, "Oh, would you see if there's anything you can do?" I said, "Yeah, okay." So I called the nurses and said, "Oh, John Denver's girlfriend has got raging toothache. Anything you do? We'll be at the gate." Because I had to take him off that private aircraft onto a British Caledonian DC-10 to Los Angeles. In those days, we used to do tarmac transfers. So, okay, I'll meet you at the gate. So all of them, there were 5 of them, they all came to the gate, because obviously John Denver was involved. They gave us some codeine, and he said, "Thanks so much, you've been so good, really, really helpful." And we put them on the aeroplane, made sure they were seated comfortably. And I was talking to the dispatcher, and he said, "I'm going to go and ask him for his autograph." And we weren't supposed to. And from my days doing that, I never once got any autographs, because we weren't allowed to. It's harassment. I tell a lie. I did get one. I'll tell you about the one I did get in a minute. But so anyway, they closed the doors and off they went. She'd had 2 codeine and about 12 to take during the flight. And they went off, and I saw the dispatcher the next day. He said, "You're never going to guess what happened." I said, "No." He said, "What nationality do you think his girlfriend was?" I said, "American," from the way she spoke. She's Australian. She didn't have a visa to go into the States. British Caledonia got fined $3,000.
Oh my word!
They let her in on his cognizance, but the airline got fined $3,000.
Wow.
That's not the first story I've heard about John Denver being lovely, because my uncle was one of the managers at Lake Powell in Utah.
Oh yes, yeah.
And he recorded one of his albums on a houseboat out on Lake Powell. And when they all came back in, he went round all of the staff on the engineering side of the lake and gave out all of the food and stuff. They'd obviously overcatered, and gave all of the, all the supplies they had on their boat out to all the staff, and made a point of going and, shaking everyone's hand and thanking them.
Yeah, he was a very, very nice guy, and I didn't realise at the time he was pretty much an alcoholic.
I didn't know that.
Well, if you believe what you read.
Yeah.
And wasn't very nice to his first wife.
Crashed his plane, didn't he?
That was an experimental plane though, wasn't it?
Do you know what happened with that? He couldn't find the fuel transfer switch, because it was behind his head or something. He ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific.
I never knew that either. It's amazing what you learn on a group flight.
Yeah, but the story I've got about the one autograph I did get was Larry Hagman. He wasn't even flying on an aircraft that we were looking at after, but in the porter cabin that we had, there was a vending machine on our side, and British Caledonian ran the other side. He was flying on a flight that was handled by British Caledonian, but we had the vending machine. He kept coming into our side to get tomato soup out of the vending machine. And the girl that I was working with says, "Oh, he looks so much like Larry Hagman." I said, "Well, it is Larry Hagman." "No, it can't be." So the next time he came in for soup, I said, "Mr. Hagman, I'm really sorry to bother you." And he said, "You have no problem at all." And I said, "My friend here won't believe me when I tell her who you are." And he said, "Well, I can prove it." And he pulled out $100 bill, which had on the front the Bank of Texas bullshit. Excuse the French. And on the back, a photograph of him with his autograph underneath it. And I said, "Oh, that's really cool, but it would be much better with your real autograph on it." So he signed it in red felt tip pen.
That's brilliant.
I've got it somewhere, I don't know where. But I dread to think what was happening to his insides with all the tomato soup that out of vending machine.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so I think everybody has landed. I just want to give a huge thank you to Cynthia for tagging along on the flight this evening.
Yeah, thank you, Cynthia. Very, very entertaining and informative.
Thanks to everybody. It's been really smashing. Thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan, and muchas gracias, Cynthia.
Claro que sí. Tengan buenas noches. ¡Que viva México!
Oh no, don't remind us.
¡Viva México!
That's quite an English name. How did you come by that?
You know, interestingly, my real name was not going to be Cynthia. My real name was going to be, well, first my mother asked my dad, said, yeah, I have this great name for our daughter. And my dad said, well, what are you thinking about? And my mom told him the name, and then oh no, you can't call her that name. That means revenge. My name was going to be Vendetta.
Vendetta, yeah. Wow.
So Vendetta, yeah, I know, imagine. Yeah, I don't know what kind of job I would have had. Assassin, I don't know. I've been an assassin.
That would be such a good name for an assassin, though.
It's been great. Well, thanks everyone. It was very nice chatting, and it was lovely to go and fly over
Thank you
homeland.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Well, come again and bring an aeroplane.
I will try. I will try. I'm hooked. I think I'm getting hooked. All right. Take care. Bye. Que tengan buena noche.
Good night.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Hasta
Thank
luego.
you, Cynthia.
Oh dear, I'm going to stop the live stream there then. Cool.
Wizard